Today I watched a video by Daniel Pratt, aka Prattling Pratt, and had to respond. In it, he shows just how much of a P-Brane he is. As this is an impromptu video, there will be no top comment.
Oh, would you look at that? Ooh, look. We got some clouds in the sky. Here's some clouds. Everybody ready? Look. Oh my goodness, would you look at that? You can see the shadow right through the underside of the clouds. Even though the mountain top is above the clouds, you can see the shadow right through the underside of the clouds. Huh. Imagine that. Bob on my knob, the science guy's a fucking liar like all the rest of them. Shocker.
Here is the thumbnail picture you used. There is a distinct gap between the top of the mountain and the clouds, shown here by the arrow. If the peak were lit from the top and the shadow was being cast down onto the clouds, wouldn't there be a shadow on the ground as well? But look, no shadow. Oh, and how are the clouds being lit from underneath when the sun is above them? In fact, P-Brane has the same false argument in a video response to Bob the Science Guy, which is where I am sure you got it from.
Now, most people that would look at this photograph would realize that in order for the mountain to cast that shadow on the clouds above it, the sun had to be coming from an angle or an altitude lower than the peak of the mountain. This is not something that really needs to be explained most of the time. It's rather self-evident.
Well, actually, it's not self-evident, Bob. Not if you rigorously investigate possibilities of why or how this could be happening. And you know what's going on? The top of the mountain is actually above the clouds. So, and what we see there is a shadow cast from the top of the mountain. You see, it's impossible to cast a shadow on the underside of clouds when the object that's casting the shadow, the top of the mountain, is above those clouds. The only possibility is casting a shadow down on the clouds, and that's what I'm going to show you in this video. I'm going to prove to you that the sun is always higher than the peak of the mountains. And I'm going to show you that this shadow that you think is going up is not going up. It can't be going up. It's impossible for it to physically actually be angled up. It's only visually angling up.
Here is the still from P-Brane's video. It shows the same thing that yours does, Daniel. It shows an orange gap between the top of the mountain and the clouds. But P-Brane says,
I'm going to prove to you that the sun is always higher than the peak of the mountains.
Are you sure about that? Because these pictures sure don't seem to show that. Globe deniers like Daniel Pratt and P-Brane have no idea how light or scale or perspective or shadows or speed work for a globe Earth. Instead, they put their fingers in their ears or just say "nuh-uh" and come up with nonsensical and absurd reasons to support a non-spherical, non-rotating Earth. As Team Skeptic says,
you are a fucking idiot.
Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.